Yeah, absolutely. Why not? I mean, everyone should do everything. In fact, the husband should do more because it only makes sense. No, but hi, this is Sneha Singhi for Feministaa.com. My mother. It's all because of her today, wherever I am, whatever little I'm doing in my life. I was always cooking all the time. I was always running into the kitchen to make something or the other and burning myself even when I was a kid. I always knew since I was 7 years old that this is what I wanted to do. I always wanted to be a chef. I've always wanted people to try my food. I'm very lucky that I always knew what I want to do and I figured out my passion really early in life. My mother was always very supportive. She always knew this is what I had to do in my life. After finishing school, I was in boarding school and I came back here and unfortunately or fortunately, I got into St. Xavier's, Kolkata, and I was really upset about it because I always wanted to do hotel management and my father was very averse to the idea of it. And at that time, I don't blame him. There was no career as such for women in the food industry and he said no very vehemently. He completely denied. I started threatening him because he's in the alumni of St. Xavier's. So I said that if he doesn't allow me to go to Paris, Cordon Bleu, or let me do hotel management, I will get myself expelled out of college. I did then manage to get myself suspended. That was the only resort left. Like there was nothing else I could have done. And at the end of the day, he also knew that I could cook really well and I could maybe make a career for myself. So he did let me go to Paris. Everyone working for me was always older than me. So like asking them to do something for me would be like, okay, why should I listen to you? You know, I mean, I know it better and I've been in the industry longer, which sort of does make sense. It took me a really long time to figure out how to be the boss. Now the challenges that I face are much simpler, like with my staff, just get like when someone leaves, you know, getting another person and like training people over and over and over again. And now that we have around 50 people working for us, I mean, it's a huge thing and they're all trained under me. That's a task, but then that's the fun bit of it, so I won't be complaining anymore. I think that the basic mindset in India is to do a graduation before doing anything else. When you were doing stuff like, you know, becoming a chef, suppose, you don't have to do a graduation. If you're good at it, you're passionate about it, you can easily like just do a diploma or you just get like a certificate program and then go ahead and be a chef. The people are not open to it. You know, they're not open to trying new things out. It's really difficult also. So I don't blame parents. Like my parents used to be worried sick when I used to be working 18 hours a day. It's very difficult. When I was working in kitchens, I was picking up 5-6 kilos just on my head, you know, walking around and no one's there to help. You have to do it all by yourself, climb up stories and just come yourself. People don't really differentiate between men and women, which is a good thing in a way, but that's abroad. In India, for that matter of fact, there are so little women in the kitchen. There's obviously like that thing where you don't have anyone to talk to except all your seniors who are all men and there's no one else who can relate to you and there's not things that you can share with, like, you know, normally what you would with any woman. People were not willing to let their daughters into this industry because it doesn't have a big name, you know, the charm isn't all that big. Being a baker, working for someone, or, you know, like even doing something, basically you're just picking up jutha plates, so you're just like picking, okay, yeah, you are, which is not a bad thing at all. Like I have done it all throughout, like I still do it at all my restaurants. For some parents or even some people, it just might not be good enough, which I completely understand.